Hello, what's up, everybody out there? This is Ralph Perez, and welcome to Horror and Coffee. Okay, I'm your host, Ralph Perez, and it's been a while. Mm, it's been quite a while, actually. I haven't done this like this for the last few months, and there's been some changes. As you can see, I have a new kind of like setup here. I'm not going to get into details, but those of you who know. And it's great. Here we are. And we're here to talk our time to play catch up. There's a lot to talk about. I am so excited to be back. I am so excited to be doing this on a weekly basis. That's right. I'm going to be doing this again on a weekly basis as much as I can. God forbid nothing happens, nothing crazy happens. But listen, if you're new to the channel here, by all means, consider subscribing. I like likes. Likes are likable. Click the like on the channel, and also hit that bell for future notifications for future horror and coffee content. We talk horror films. We talk coffee. We talk Star Wars also. We're a Star Wars lot here. A lot of horror fans are also Star Wars fans, and Star Trek fans, and Alien fans, where Aliens kind of like sits on the fence between horror and sci-fi. And I have Steve here telling me, welcome back, Ralph. Hope all is good with you and your family. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that so much. I'm glad you're here. I'm hoping that as we continue the chat, as we continue going in, that we will have more people coming in. I'm actually going to put the link in a little while so that you can actually come on the show and be my guests, right? I'm not going to do it yet. There's a few housekeeping items I want to take care of first, and a couple of cool things also to show you. The first thing I want to share is if you see the scroll downstairs, we have T-shirts and coffee cups. We have here's a T-shirt, here's a T-shirt, here's a T-shirt. Who's saying boo? Oh my God, who's saying boo? I don't know. Wait, M Torres. I don't oh snap! Don't worry, I'm gonna bring you guys in. I'm gonna bring you guys in. Just give me a minute, couple of minutes. So horror and coffee. I have the T-shirt here. My friend Marisol Palau. Oh, okay. I know who this is. Okay, don't worry. I'm gonna have you on in a bit. Okay, I just need to take care of some housekeeping items first. All right. So here's what's gonna happen. Yeah, back to housekeeping. I have horror and coffee T-shirts. I have horror and coffee mugs. My friend Marisol Palau runs a business where she makes T-shirts and coffee mugs and other items too. And if you want a horror and coffee shirt, right, as well as a or a mug, even, right, a horror and coffee mug, just go to Soul Craft 3 at Instagram. It's right there. Just it's gonna be scrolling there the whole time I'm here. Yes, next week we're doing here's another thank you for reminding me. Goth Weekend Vegan. Thank you. We're gonna be next week will be an episode of Horror Files. You know what that's about, right? That's me when I'm wearing a tie and I have my shades on and I got the files. And I'm gonna have a guest who is gonna be helping me out here. And she goes by many names. I don't want to like say it right now, but it's right now it's what she's known as the Goth Rican Vegan. Right now, she has an actual name though. Don't fret, people. Um, and she can't wait. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna go over the topic is actually gonna be Latinos and horror. It's Hispanic Heritage Month, right? And as we go into October, into the whole Halloween thing. Ooh, I'm blurring out the whole Halloween thing. I we figured, hey, you know what? Let's talk about Latinos in horror. I don't think we get enough love. Okay, I'm Puerto Rican, but there's so many Latinos of all ethnic persuasions within the genre that we're going to acknowledge and tip our hats off to. All right, so I think that's very important to acknowledge. I'm also very excited to show a couple of trailers today. Okay, and the first one I'm going to show. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show one trailer, then I'm gonna go over some of the movies I've seen over the summer. And during that course, that's when I'll drop the link and I'll have some of you people come on in and talk about some of these movies if you've seen them, especially. But the first one I'm going to talk about is a very interesting one. It actually has been kind of controversial to a lot of hardcore fans. I'm talking about Hellraiser. That's right. If you remember 1987's Clive Barker's Hellraiser, starring Doug Bradley as Pinhead, the famous Pinhead, the Cenobite. I like cheddar teeth. He's got, Colgate. So, I love that. That movie's crazy. I actually showed my daughter that movie, the original one, for the first time this past weekend. She actually liked it. She thought it was pretty interesting and stuff like that. And I showed her the trailer to the remake, which is coming out on Hulu like next week, or I think it's on October 4th or 7th. Those two numbers are coming out in my head, so I'm thinking it's one of those two dates. But what people are not happy about is that Pinhead is being played by a woman, and I failed to remember the name of the woman's name because I'm terrible with names. But one interesting point that needs to be noted: Cenobites are demons. Demons are fallen angels. Angels have no gender. And according to the books by which the movie's original film was based on, it was clear that Pinhead and the other Cenobites didn't have a particular gender. They were neither male nor female. So it doesn't even matter. All right. Look, Steve is saying, me and Kelly love Hellraiser. Looking forward to this new one. Yeah, I actually saw the preview already and I enjoyed it. I was like, okay, this looks good. And when I saw Pinhead, I was like, you know what? This works. This freaking works, man. So come on, stop. Nobody, people shouldn't be hating. Tony Movie Chap is in the house. I love Tony Movie Chap. How you doing, Tony? I'm glad to see you. I have been doing good. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you are here. I hope as the stream continues that more people will be coming in to check us out, and I'll be dropping a link soon in a couple of minutes. But right now, I'm going to play the trailer to the new Hellraiser remake. Let me know what you think about this one. All right. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I'm sorry. I got a text. I'm working. No, I'm kidding. All right. So here we go. I'm going to play it right now. Enjoy.
Beautiful, isn't it?
It's really nice.
You can hold it.
It's crazy. It doesn't look like a box. Oh, now
it's a puzzle. And it's almost finished. Keep going.
So if I solve it, do I get a prize?
I do.
He does. Yeah.
What's your deal? It has 6 sides, 6 configurations. It opens up and it cuts you. And then they come to collect.
It's time. Greater delights await. We wish to see you proceed. Feed it. Their blood, their pain, things that you pray for.
Okay, October 7th. October 7th. That's when it is. Wow. What do you guys think? Let's be real now. Be real. Be honest. I thought it was amazing. I think Pinhead looks great. And yes, it's a woman, but who cares? It works. It works. Okay. Here's an example. If for those of you who saw Mel Gibson's Passion of the Christ, if you saw the remember the scene where the devil shows up? He shows up in particular parts in the Garden of Gethsemane and in other parts when Jesus is getting whipped. That's a woman playing that role. Okay. But they made her look very androgynous, like she had no gender, because theologically speaking, according to the theology of the nature of angels, they don't have a gender. They're neither male nor female, regardless of what paintings and pictures and statues you might have seen. So when in regards to the Cenobites, they're demons. So, and demons are technically fallen angels. So therefore, they don't have a gender. So I thought it was great, and people that are struggling with it, I think personally that it's not even so much that people who struggle with it are like, oh, it's the woman. What they're struggling with, oh, it's not Doug Bradley. But Doug Bradley's older now. You know what I mean? He does most of it. He spent a lot of his time in horror conventions, doing his roundabouts there, meeting his fans and stuff like that. Leave the guy alone. He's fine. He gave a blessing. He gave his blessing to the new Pinhead and stuff. Tony Movie Chap says, I actually have never seen any Hellraiser movies, but I definitely would like to watch them in the future. Okay, well, if you have Prime, Amazon Prime, they have it on Amazon Prime. So that's how I saw it with my daughter this past weekend. So I would check it out there and then proceed to watch the Hulu one. I would see the second one too, Hellraiser 2. I kind of liked the third one too, if I have to be real with you. But as they kept on going, it kind of got more, you know how they milk a franchise and we got to make another one and another one, and then before you know it, it's stupid. That's kind of what happened over the years. I'm not particularly crazy about that. There was even one where it was in space, kind of like Jason X. Yeah, it was kind of like that. So I can understand that. So yeah. I'm enjoying my coffee. And again, remember, if you want a coffee cup or a Horror and Coffee t-shirt, go to my friend Marisol's Instagram page. It's going to say it right there. For t-shirts and coffee cups, go to Soulcraft3 at Instagram. Go check it out. And just instant message her and say, I want a Horror and Coffee shirt. And just tell her the size and she'll hook you up. All right. So moving on to that, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the horror movies I've seen. I would like you to share what movies you've seen in the chat. And after I share a couple, I'm going to put the link in to see who wants to come in and join me. So here's what I'm going to do. One of the movies I saw recently, actually, funny enough, was Barbarian. Who saw Barbarian? Huh? Who saw you? I'm kidding. I don't know. you gotta let me know. Barbarian was good. I loved it, actually. And I gave it 3 coffee cups. It had because that's how I do my ratings. 3 to 5 or less if it sucks. 3 coffee cups. I give Barbarian. Very good movie. If you saw the trailer, you know what I speak of. The woman who goes to the Airbnb and there's already a guy there, and then before you know it, they find some hidden world under the. I don't want to give anything away. You know what I liked about this movie? The trailer didn't really give much away at all. I was very shocked at what the movie showed, and I was like, and as a result, I was pleasantly surprised. Tony saying, I'm one of those people that always feels that always like complete ever movie. Wait, I'm one of those people that always like complete ever movie in a franchise just out of me won't feel satisfied if I'm not finished. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, totally. I you got to watch some people need to watch the whole franchise in order to feel complete with it. I get that. So anyway, aside from that, yeah, so go see Barbarian. It's still in the theaters. Um and let's see, another movie I saw was, hold on, let me look at my list. I don't want to forget. Black Box with Ethan Hawke. That was good. I give that 3 coffee cups too. That's the story about the guy that was like taking kids and killing them. He was like a serial killer of kids and stuff. You reminded me a little bit of it, if I have to be real with you. So that was pretty good. I enjoyed Black Box. Who liked Black Box? All right. So let's see. All right. People in the chat are still talking about Hellraiser. I always like to change a movie for myself. Yeah, it's true. All right. So here I go. I'm going to put the link in, and I have a feeling I know who's the first one to want to do it. Let me just paste it in, and here we go. All right. The link is there. Whoever wants to join me can join me. We can talk about anything you want, anything horror, or maybe coffee, because I'm a coffee guy. I actually, you know what I did a few weeks ago? Actually, I haven't been completely absent. About a month ago, I went to the Monster Mania horror convention. While I'm waiting for somebody to click on the link to join me, I'm actually I went to Monster Mania, and I met Danielle Harris again. I took another picture with her and everything. Victor went with me, my co-founder of the channel, and we had a good time. My daughters came along too. They bought a lot of stuff, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. If you want to see that experience, I have it on my channel. Just maybe after this, you can click on it. Just look Monster Mania. It was a lot of fun. They always have it there in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, like twice a year. One time in the winter and one time during the summer. One time around February, March, and one time in August, usually. So I would check it out. Okay. Yeah. So, how are you guys doing? Huh? It's been a while. I know. I've been running around taking care of a lot of things. Hold up. I still want to go see Don't Worry, Darling. Yeah, I haven't. I saw the preview to that. I may go see it this Friday or Saturday if the hurricane passes by. That's it. Tony, you're in Florida, or are you up here? Where are you exactly? You want to let me know, because the people in Florida, man, my prayers are with you. Okay, I know quite a few people down there that live down there, and and I'm concerned for their. I mean, I've spoken to a couple of them, so they're good, but one of them is Nate. My God, Nate. Hold up. Will you be at New York NYCV? I don't know what NYCV is. Steve, I don't know what that is. What's NYCV? New York City Vampires. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Oh, will you be at New York Comic Con next week? Actually, I will. As a matter of fact, not only will I be at New York City Comic Con. Now, I got somebody here. Hold on, Frankie. I'll get you on in a minute. Okay. New York City Comic Con. I'm gonna be there with Alex and Nate from Geek Flicks. Alex Figueroa and Nate from Geek Flicks. They're gonna be there. Nate is flying up here from Florida. I hope he's safe right now. And a few other people like Jay Manley, Robert Makes the Cut. They're all flying in from their respective states, and we're gonna be meeting in person at New York City Comic Con, and we're gonna have a nice gathering and a movie there. All right, so here's Frankie. I'm gonna add Frankie. I'm not. Maybe I might have met him before. I'm not. Let's see. Hello, Frankie.
Hello.
Hi. Have you been on this channel before or at Geeks Flicks?
No,
Or?
I discovered your channel through my wife, the Goth Freaking Vegan.
Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm
And
glad.
obviously, from the pumpkin behind me, I'm a horror fanatic.
Oh yeah, look at the pumpkin behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the Halloween 3
Yeah,
mask.
I recognized it.
The silver shamrock mask.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to Horror
Thank
and
you.
Coffee. You know, how do you like your coffee?
Black and sugar, but if I have cream,
I
black.
I enjoy my coffee light and sweet all the time.
Black is my soul.
There you go. You know what's funny? Somebody told me that exact same thing at a horror convention a year ago. Black like my soul. I'm like, oh snap. Actually, no, it was at Monster Mania this past month. Somebody told me that.
I haven't done Monster Mania yet. I've just been doing Chiller and Fangoria through the years.
You know what's funny about Chiller? I like Chiller, but I feel like Chiller has become more of a nostalgic 80s, 70s, like TV show kind of convention as opposed to horror. I mean, they have horror, but it's like, The Love Boat wasn't a horror show.
Yeah. You see Barbara Eden coming out of the bathroom like, the genie is not horror.
No, no, it's not. I Dream of Genie is not horror. Like my co-founder of the channel, Vic, loves Chiller. He swears by it. He goes all the time, and I'm like, okay. And I'm like, I'm gonna go meet Cheryl Ladd. I'm like, Cheryl Ladd doesn't look like that anymore, Vic. You're okay. Like,
I got a buddy who does a TV show, Public Network, Sci-Fi Ninja Theater. He's always there.
Oh, look at that. Perfect. There you go. Awesome. I am very, I went this past spring. Actually went to a Chiller convention.
Yeah.
But I was only there for like a day, during the afternoon. I didn't stay long. But I remember it's a fun event. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to down it. It's good. It's just not, but when you go to Monster Mania, you got horror. You got horror like crazy. It's amazing what they have there. Like I said, I made a video of it. So I don't know if you saw it yet, but if you can, just give it a shot. Check it out whenever at your leisure. Okay. It's very good. So awesome. What's your favorite horror movie?
Oh, The Exorcist.
That's a lot of people's favorite horror movie.
Because it wasn't meant to be a horror movie.
Exactly. You're right. William Friedkin was like, no, it wasn't meant to be a horror movie. Well, sorry, dude. You terrified an entire nation in early 74 or late 73. So what are you going to do?
I discovered the book at 12 years old.
Look at that. I saw the movie at 12 years old.
Oh.
On TV. That was when I saw it. I was too young. I was too young when the film itself came out. But when they showed it on TV for the first time, I was 12. And I couldn't sleep that night. I was like, what the hell did I just see? And I couldn't handle it. A few years later, I rented it and I fell in love with it. I said, okay, this is definitely a giver. What do you think of the sequel they're making?
It looks promising. It's sort of like the new Halloween reboot type of thing.
It's the same people.
Yeah.
They're finishing.
Nothing about Linda Blair, though.
Right, but the woman who played her mother is reprising her role.
Yeah, she's in it.
So there is a connect. So we don't know how that's gonna actually pan out. I'm like, well, who gets possessed here?
I'm gonna watch it anyway. So.
Oh yeah, but like a lot of people, it's gonna suck, and then what happened? People go see it.
It can't be as bad as the last one.
Oh no, the prequels, you mean?
Yeah, I mean it was so bad they did 2 of them.
Yeah, they're like, oh no, this is the right one. I'm like, no, neither of them are right.
Yeah.
Neither of them worked.
Yeah,
because I was so disappointed. They shouldn't. The only one that I feel had credence to some level was Exorcist 3.
Yeah, doesn't get enough credit.
It doesn't get enough credit. When I first saw it, I was in college, and I didn't appreciate it then. And then when I saw it again a few years ago, I was like, you know what? This is kind of damn good. What are you talking about? You know?
I saw it opening day in theaters because the director, he wrote the book.
Exactly. William Peter Blatty, right?
Yeah.
Right. You know, he wrote the book. I think it was called Legion.
Legion. Yeah, we are many.
The novel was called Legion.
Yeah.
And I remember that. But when I saw the movie again, like I understood and I got it. And now, personally, in my opinion, did the original Exorcist need that story? It didn't.
Yeah.
But because it's there, I did appreciate it and I did like it for what it was.
Brad Dorff.
So, you know, but let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with this new film coming out. You know, I know they're trying to wrap up the Halloween franchise. I'm about to play the final trailer that just got dropped just not too long ago.
Yeah.
I was going to play the first trailer, but then they dropped another trailer. I was like, okay, I'm going to play this then. Because I'm thinking a lot of people have already seen the other one. But my God, you know, I'm very excited about having your wife as a co-host for next week's Horror Files.
He told me, yeah.
Yeah, you know, like, and you're more than welcome to. Both of you should co-host with me if you're free. You know, it would be great. You know, because you know it's an interesting concept about Latinos in horror. Like, you know, like there are people like I'm thinking about. I never say his first name right, but Del Toro.
Yeah,
Pan's Labyrinth. That guy, right? You know, like I think of him. And I think of the guy who
Robert
Rodriguez, you know, from Dusk Till Dawn. Come on, you know, like that's some stuff there, you know. So we have to give props, you know. It is Hispanic Heritage Month, and I like the idea that people, you know, and your wife actually made a valid point. She said that we don't get enough credit because we kind of are put in a box. We're supposed to like other stuff. We're not supposed to be into this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, I totally understand. I'm born and bred in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Same here. I'm Boricua from the Bronx.
There you go. What part?
Like a normal thing in my house. I would watch The Exorcist with my mother.
What part of the Bronx?
I grew up on Valentine Avenue.
Oh, that's near Kingsbridge. Yeah.
In
the
1980s.
Yeah, I live near Yankee Stadium on the concourse.
I barely went out of the house. My life was movies.
Oh, I used to stay in my house I didn't go to school on Halloween.
Why?
Because they were like freaking throwing eggs at everybody.
Oh.
I said, you know, I told my parents, you know what, I'm gonna stay home today. I'm not going anywhere. I'll just be in the house. And she was like, okay, no problem, because my attendance was impeccable. Like I never missed a day of school in high school. So what I went to Walton. Okay. Class of 87, represent. And I went to and so I would watch like tons of movies. The Omen, Omen 2, The Final Conflict, Halloween 1, Halloween 2, Halloween 2. I spent the whole day watching all these movies.
Yeah.
You know, on my VCR. Like, forget it. Yeah. Some of you don't know what a VCR is. That's okay. Whoever's listening.
Beta.
Shoot. I never had. You had a beta? I didn't have
I had a beta.
You had a beta?
One of my brothers, unfortunately, used to sell drugs. We got a lot of good shit.
Okay. So you got a Betamax.
My first tape was the Toxic Avenger on beta.
Oh my God, the Toxic Avenger. Yeah, that's definitely another classic with Adrienne Barbeau, right?
No, she wasn't in that. The Toxic Avenger.
Oh, I'm thinking the Swamp Thing. I'm sorry.
That's Wes Craven.
Sorry, I got confused.
That's
You're
right.
right.
Yeah, Trauma, the low budget films.
Yes.
Which I love.
Awesome. Okay. Okay, if I'm gonna put the link again, if anybody wants to, because I've spoken to some other people who said they will come on. I don't know. And what's this? Alex Rosado is saying, don't forget Shocktober on WPIX.
Alex is my buddy.
Oh, Alex Rosado is a friend of yours?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
All right. Hi, Alex. How
he's
are
like
you?
little brother.
He's doing this. Okay, I see the little sign here. Here you go. Ta-da. Okay, cool.
Yeah, October.
That's awesome. All right. Thank you so much. Um, I don't know. Okay. Well, Frankie, thank you for coming on board.
No problem.
You know,
I just had my coffee too,
there you go.
and
You
I'm
know,
gonna watch a horror movie.
where's your wife? Where's Marisol?
Oh, she's doing some work.
Oh, okay. All right. So she's free to jump in anytime too. So at any time to say hi or whatnot. I'm gonna just keep on playing some. I'm gonna play the Halloween Ends trailer. Have you seen that yet?
I did. I'm a little worried.
I'm worried too a little bit. I'm gonna talk extensively about that. This is the. I feel like I'm seeing at this point with this final trailer. I feel like I've seen the whole movie now.
Well, the thing that I mean, it's pretty obvious. Everybody knows.
What?
2 killers in this.
Huh?
There's 2 killers in this.
Oh, like I heard about that. There's like a copycat guy.
I'm not digging that.
But you know what's interesting? I know Michael Myers is in it because at the end of the first trailer, when she brings the knife down on his hand, you see he's missing 2 fingers, and he lost those 2 fingers. So that was Michael Myers. Don't know what this whole concept of a copycat is about. I find it to be a little stupid because
when you see the trailer, you'll pretty much see.
Yeah. Oh no, I saw it. I mean, you know,
She
the first
even
trailer.
warned us. She said fans are going to be a little angry.
I did. There was a warning about that. John Carpenter said that, right?
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, well, John, why did you do it? Why did you do it, John?
He's getting paid. He don't care.
I know. It's so sad. Like he's in
Every
it for the
time I
money.
spend $80 on a new mask, he's getting paid.
Oh my God. Oh God.
I don't know.
That's supposed to be an artistry here about it, but you know.
But you know what? I can always go back and watch the old ones.
Oh, of course. My favorite one, people here on this chat will tell you, is Halloween 2, 1981. I love Halloween 2, 1981. It's right there next to the original, obviously, from 1978. But
I'm glad you didn't say Resurrection. I threw that shit out.
Oh, hell no. I do not like
gave
that.
It away.
That was horrible. That was god awful.
The first is for me.
Yeah, it's the first. It's for everybody. Me too. You know, it's just that something about Halloween 2 that there's such a different kind of mood.
The hospital, the whole hospital.
The whole hospital thing, I think, is what did it for me. You know, and the way the night progressed, because it's supposed to be the same night. You know what I mean? And your friend said, have to agree, love 2. He loves Halloween 2. You see? You know, there's something about that. There's something about Halloween 2 that just connects. I was very disappointed when they were coming out with these new films, how they completely cut that one off out of the timeline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was not happy about that. I was like, what? That was
and now part 3 is appreciated.
Oh, Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Back then it was horrible because people were like, there's no Michael Myers in it. Well, because it was more like based on an anthology kind of format.
Yeah.
But with Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, it formed its own cult following over the years.
Fucked me up when I saw it.
Oh yeah, the think.
My sister took me babysitting me to see that damn movie.
Ah! Messed you up, huh?
Well, now look at me. Yeah, it messed me up in a good way.
You're fine. You seem okay.
Oh,
gonna walk around with a t-shirt. Gonna walk around with a t-shirt saying I survived Halloween 3 Season of the Witch.
Yeah.
There you go.
Dude,
all right.
Jason PJs.
Okay, Frankie. I'm gonna let you go.
Okay.
And see if I can get some other people in here. But I thank you for coming in. I'm very pleasantly surprised. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you again in future live streams. Please, you know. All right.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. All right. I'll see you later.
Okay.
All right. Bye. Okay. Awesome. that what a pleasant surprise. That was awesome. I'm so glad to see that the Horror and Coffee family is expanding. All right. So I'm gonna once again put the link in to see who else wants to come and have a little talk. All right. And while that's happening, I put the link. And while that's happening, I'm going to set up Halloween Ends trailer. This is the final trailer. It dropped, I think, I think it was yesterday, something like that. I'm not too sure. I think it was either yesterday or today, or maybe even over the weekend. But I'm going to play it now. And I want you guys to let me know what you think. All right. So here we go.
It's been 4 years.
4 years.
Since Michael Myers vanished without a trace.
Been hiding in the sewers.
Hello. I was certain that I saw him watching me.
You pretend like you moved on, but you're actually just obsessed with death.
What are you gonna do when Michael comes back for you? Because he is coming.
But this time, something feels different. He's more dangerous.
Quite a callback.
He killed my daughter. But tonight, I will kill him. Come and get me. Maybe the only way he can die is if I die too. It all ends now. You came here to kill me, so do it.
Holy God. Okay. Let's soak this in for a minute, okay? Let's just soak this in for a minute. We have here the third film of a trilogy that started in 2018. That is a direct sequel to the original 1978 film. It does not acknowledge Laurie and Michael Myers as being brother and sister, because that was revealed. That was something that happened in Halloween 2, and that didn't happen in this timeline. Okay, fine. We saw what happened at the end of the last film, Halloween Kills, which I enjoyed, if I have to be real with you. I did enjoy it. And now we're seeing this trailer. And this trailer, I don't know. And, I don't know. It's crazy. Frankie, just a little while ago, was talking about how, he has a bad vibe for this. And I kind of agree with him, because there's this whole concept of, there being a copycat. So there's two guys walking around wearing this mask. One is the real guy and one is this fake dude. And I'm like, well, what's the motivation of the copycat? Is he crazy too? Is he killing too? Or is he trying to do something else? Is there an ulterior motive? We won't know until we see the film. Now, the other question is there really a copycat? Or is that something that just started coming out? Like people started saying that? We don't know. All right. So it's one of those things. And it's just something to consider, something to think about. I'm not sure how it's gonna. Yeah, the anticipation. It's true. It's true. It's we're not gonna know for sure until the movie comes out, right? But uh, if it's true and John Carpenter is right that a lot of people are not going to be happy with this film, then that's something we all need to, I guess, prepare for. I do not want to. Some people will be like, "Oh, I'm not going to watch it." Bullcrap. Because one thing us horror fans do is, regardless of what we hear about how bad it sucked, we still see it anyway because we like to form our own opinion. Okay, we can talk about, we can hear from this person or from that person or from that newspaper or from that review guy on YouTube or this guy, about how bad a movie is. But the truth is, everybody's different. Everybody's going to have their own opinions. Everybody's going to have their own tastes. So when you go and see this film, the idea is, form your own opinion, form your own taste. I happen to like Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills. Halloween Kills, I actually liked. I liked them both, to be honest with you. I think they really juggled together very well, but because they both happen on the same night. This one takes place 4 years later. Okay. So yeah, you're right, Stephen. They are trying to hype up that fight with Laurie. And I think the reason why they're doing that, I always wait to watch, even if it looks like I'll hate it. Yeah. Well, exactly. That's the whole point. People, even if they know they won't like something, it's still good to see it because they might be pleasantly surprised. It might actually come out pretty good, right? Because we don't know. Nobody knows. So, hold on for a minute. And somebody's telling me what's going on. I'm telling them I'm live. Come on to the channel. Come on to the chat. Hold on for a second. So, what's my final conclusion on Halloween Kills? I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait to see. Personally, based on what I saw already, I'm kind of feeling like, dang, I feel like I saw the whole movie already. They showed so much. I remember at the beginning of the summer, we couldn't get a peep out of anybody. We were like, well, we didn't see anything. And then all of a sudden, boom, we got that first trailer that dropped. And then that's when people started beefing about the whole, the stories coming out behind it. But to follow up on what Steven was just saying, Steven Navarro, about being hyped up about that final fight with Michael Myers. I mean, she says it in the trailer, like, if it means for me to die with him, that's what I'll do. So, okay, so I'm very, I believe Laurie, in my opinion, my prediction is that she will die. But he will too. They will die together, to save her granddaughter, this girl. I forgot her name. But I think that's how this is going to end. I mean, they're not going to keep going with it. They can't. What's going to happen down the line? They're going to make another Halloween movie. That's another timeline. It's like the multiverse, the Halloween multiverse. It's like ridiculous. That's how they do it. That's how they've been doing it forever. That's how they continue to do it. So get ready for that, people. Get ready for that. Okay, so let's see. What other movie did I see during this summer? Or why don't you guys share with me or call me to let me know what movies you've seen? Oh, Prey on Hulu. That Predator movie. A lot of people were beefing about that film, Prey. But the truth is that movie was good. I enjoyed the hell out of it. It was so stripped down. It was so like it takes place in the early 1700s in the American Southwest, and this girl, Native American girl, wants to, prove herself to her tribe that she can fight, that she can kill, that she could be a warrior, and then the predator shows up, right? The ship drops off the predator. Okay, do your thing, and a lot people, I don't know. I've heard nothing but good things about this movie, and I enjoyed the crap out of it. It showed a very different view of the Predator. And did you guys see, if you saw the movie, did you see the Easter egg at the very end? The gun? Come on, man. That's the gun from Predator 2. That, remember at the end of Predator 2 when what's his name? Glover? Danny Glover, when the Predator gave him the gun, from 17 something. That was it. I thought it was pretty cool. Anyway, so having said that, I think I might have given away a spoiler. Forgive me. Having said that, there's also another movie I saw. I just saw it a few days ago, actually. Ready for this? Pearl. Remember X? I reviewed X. It's in my, you can check out the review in my channel. I reviewed X, and X takes place in 1979. And one of the things I talked about regarding X was its grit. It felt like the setting was in the late 70s. It felt like I was watching a 70s movie, and I enjoyed that. That was so good. And what was amazing about Pearl is that it was a prequel, and it takes place 50 years before that. In 1918, at the tail end of the First World War, and also talked about the Spanish flu, which was able to connect to a lot of us now, considering we just went through a pandemic now. But Mia Goth, who played two characters in X, she played the old Pearl, the old lady that was killing people with the axe and everything in the first movie in X. And the young, and she also played, I forgot the name of, Maxine, who the porn star who wanted the world to see her and stuff, that whole thing. But she played both roles. Perfect. It was amazing. But Pearl, she came back and played the young version of Pearl, the old lady when she was young, and you see how she was crazy. First of all, she had a crazy mom. Her mom was mad, like, forget about it. It was like, and she was waiting for her husband to come back from he was fighting in the war, and she was lonely, and then she started doing stupid crap, and before you know it, you kind of see her devolution to just being a freaking maniac, to the point that there's a part in the movie, and this is honestly my favorite part. It's just a monologue. It's not even a slaughter scene. It's not even the kills. The kills are there. Trust me, they're there. Oh yeah, they're there. But there's a monologue where she's talking to her friend, and she goes off for quite a while. Like, I didn't time it, but I think it went on for like 3 minutes, maybe, or more, where she just was saying all these things, and with tears and all, with everything that was going on. And I just kept on, and it grabbed you. That moment grabbed you. If there's any moment that's going to grab you in Pearl, it's going to be that moment, because you can't stop listening. You do not get bored. You do not get bored. You're like that, right? Paying attention, close attention to what Pearl is saying in that monologue. And I've even heard somebody say, another YouTuber say, that scene, that's like Academy Award material right there. That's Academy Award worthy. And I have to agree. Mia Goth is amazing young actress, and what she put into that monologue scene alone defined the movie. It just defined it. It defined the story of Pearl. 1918, boom. It was just amazing. It's amazing. And it's not over yet. Oh yeah, there was they're actually doing a third film as part of I guess it's a trilogy, but this takes place in the middle of the 1980s, after the events of X, and it involves Maxine, and the movie is called Maxine, I think. Yeah, Maxine. So there it is. So get ready for that. I'm looking forward to. I'm so gonna see that. I'm gonna buy X, because I really liked it. I really did. So all right. So at this point, I think I'm gonna sign off. I thank you guys. Tony, you do live in Orlando. Tony, stay safe, brother. Stay safe. Okay. Make sure you take care of yourself and your own. Not this weekend, but the weekend after is New York Comic Con. Again, I will be attending with Alex Figueroa from Geek Flix and Nate from Netflix Reviews, and a lot of other people from the Geek Flix community. Okay, I will be joining them at New York Comic Con on Saturday. On the Saturday, I have my badge right here. It's right here. Look, I got my badge. I'm ready. Look, you see, Saturday, New York Comic Con. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna go, and we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna eat food. We're gonna video. I'm gonna, do a video show of it. As is Alex. We're gonna collaborate, and we're gonna make this happen. Next week, again, I will be doing a Horror Files exclusive on Latinos and horror. And it wasn't my idea, actually. It was this lady right here, Costa Rican vegan. She Marisol. She it was her idea, actually. And it's a good idea. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. I've already started doing my homework. Want to make sure I get my homework ready, because I don't want to be tested, because if I fail the test, shame on me, right? So I'm gonna take care of that. But I want to, so that will be happening next week. Next week will be a Horror Files. It's gonna be on Tuesdays. I'm gonna be doing a stream. I'm gonna try to do this every Tuesday at 9. All right. I might push it over to Fridays at 9, but Fridays can be kind of funny. But for now, it'll be Tuesdays. But usually Tuesdays, people are at home, and they're watching TV or whatever. But I am so glad that those of you who came to join me have joined me, and I appreciate your presence, and I thank you. I thank you so much. And for those of you who who did not show up here, no worries, people. You can always watch the replay. It will be here on Horror and Coffee. And once again, I'm plugging in my friend Marisol Palau's Instagram for if you want a t-shirt, a Horror and Coffee shirt, and a coffee cup. Go to Soulcraft3 at Instagram, instant message her and say, I would love to get a coffee cup or a t-shirt. How do I do it? And she will hook you up. All right. So on that note, I'm going to sign off, and I thank you all so much for joining me during this, my first live stream in a couple of months or so, since early summer, I think. All right. So until next time, take care. God bless you. Later.